everyone. My name is Eli, and I am your host for today. You're probably wondering why I'm here and I'm not your regular host. Well, today, at our in-person experience, our Central kids are presenting their Christmas takeover, so things will look a little bit different here today. We are going to get started in just a few moments, but first, I wanted to let you know what is happening this morning online. This morning, we will share some worship with you, and then we wanted to share some of our program our Central kids have been working on over the past few weeks to help get our Christmas season started. Pastor Bill is going to be here as well to share a short message that he is sharing with the kids and their families today. So, we know things look a little bit different, but we hope you enjoy what we have put together and most importantly, helps you get into the Christmas spirit. Well, that's all from me today. The moment you have been waiting for is just about to begin. So sit back, relax, sing along, and enjoy a little bit of our Central Kids Christmas Takeover.
Merry Christmas. My name is Bill Markham. I'm the lead pastor of Central Community Church, and I want to invite you to two incredible experiences that are happening this Christmas season. The first one is our Christmas Eve candlelight service that's going to be held at our new property in the parking lot at 5 p.m. on December the 24th. Now, the reason we're doing that is because of all the restrictions. We just wanted to meet all together and have an incredible experience, and we thought it'll be really fun to do that in anticipation of moving into the new space. So come bundle up, dress warm, but it'll be a short experience together as we explore and discover the beauty and the majesty of what Christmas is really all about. And then we want you to invite your family and friends. We know Christmas is a really key time for that. So we've created an amazing online experience that you can share with your family and friends. So why not invite them over either on the 23rd at 3, 5, and 7 or on the 24th at 3, 5, and 7 and watch together. Share with somebody. Be a part of the Christmas spirit of belonging and connection. And let's remember together this Christmas season that God came for us so we could know His love and express it and experience it everywhere we go. We want to see you there. It's going to be great. Merry Christmas.
Hey, welcome to December and welcome to Central, everybody. We're going to sing a couple songs. So why don't you come and sing along? It's the season to celebrate the reason that Jesus came. Forever for us, Emmanuel. We're looking beyond a star to see who you really are. Forever
Jesus, thank you for coming. In our chaos, in our confusion, in our uncertainty, He came. He came because He loves you. He came because He loves me. Thank you, Jesus. Before I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You have been so, so good to me. Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Of our God. Oh, your love, can't understand. Oh, what we need. When I was your foe, still your love fought for me. You have been so, so good to me. When I felt no worth, you paid it all for me. You have been so, so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of
There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me.
Come on, sing that out. There's no shadow.
There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me.
All for me, all for me.
There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me.
Oh no, there's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me.
was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it.
When we're at our best, we have created spaces for belonging, an invitational culture. We've worked really hard to let people know that when they come to our spaces, we have thought about them, that it is a safe place to explore ideas, even if you disagree with us. This is a space where you can belong, even if you don't believe yet, that we are a family that loves people, breaks down barriers, builds bridges, loves people. That's why we work so hard every week to create spaces for belonging.
So we're looking to learn about Christmas today because we don't know anything at all.
And we kind of heard that you guys might be Christmas experts. Is that true? You guys know some stuff about Christmas?
No. Maybe?
Maybe? I think you guys know a lot about Christmas. How'd you guys learn so much about Christmas?
My mom
What is Christmas all about?
It's about Jesus' birthday.
Is there like a
Yeah.
baby that's born on Christmas too? No?
Jesus. So the real thing about Christmas is celebrating Jesus' birthday.
So it's his birthday and we're celebrating his birthday on Christmas.
Do these lights glow up?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Well, how long ago was Jesus born? Like a few years ago?
10 years ago.
10 years ago. Okay.
So Jesus is 10 now.
He's 10, yeah.
Look, there's a button right there. The button.
That's so cool.
Who was Jesus' mom? What was her name?
Mary.
Mary.
So did Mary like know that she was gonna have baby Jesus, or did someone tell her?
An angel. One day, an angel appeared in her house and told Mary that she was going to give birth to a king, aka Jesus.
And how long was she pregnant for? How long was Mary pregnant for?
7 weeks.
Weeks.
for 1 minute.
1 minute? Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because that's about the time that it takes to have a baby.
That's right. I think so, yeah.
That's awesome.
That makes sense.
Oh no! Oh,
That's okay.
that happens sometimes,
Yeah.
right? Was he born like, what, at a hospital?
And in the field.
In a field?
In the field.
Whoa. What kind of field? Was it like with like dandelions and grass and
Yeah.
rolling hills? Did it look like The Sound of Music? I love that.
Such a good
The
movie.
breeze was like music.
Did it have a name? Was it like a special field, or was it just like a random like?
It was called the Earth.
So we now know Jesus. He's born. It's his birthday. What is your guys' favorite part about Christmas?
Celebrating?
Celebrating.
That's okay.
How do you celebrate it?
Like, you can celebrate having fun with your family, going on a vacation or things.
Awesome.
Or
Yeah.
playing with the snow.
What's your favorite part about Christmas?
Nothing. When you get Christmas present.
Presents?
Christmas
Yeah.
present.
My mom and my dad already got a present.
For us?
No, my mom.
Nice of them.
No. And my favorite part is getting presents.
Well, presents don't really matter. They're just they're just something to
Special.
something special. But the real gift is Jesus' birth and sacrifice.
So cool. Okay, I love that. That's awesome. Kelly, what about you? If you were to get a gift for Jesus, what would it be?
A pirate baby toy.
A pirate baby toy. What would be your gift to Jesus?
Me.
That's a good gift.
Baby toys. Gold, I think.
Yeah.
Gold? Is that what you would want?
What is your favorite part about Christmas? I think I've learned something today. Well, thanks, guys. I think I learned a lot.
Yeah, you guys seem to know a lot about Christmas, so
Yeah.
thanks for teaching us today.
There was a girl named Mary. She loved the God very much. One day an angel appeared. Mary was so surprised and kind of scared. The angel said, "Don't be scared. You're going to have a baby." Then Mary said, "How can I have a baby? I'm not even married." But then the angel said, "It's all right. The baby will be God's son, Jesus." Mary was supposed to marry a guy named Joseph. She said, "I'm gonna have a baby." And Joseph was pretty surprised too. Right before the baby was gonna be born, Joseph and Mary went on a long trip to a town called Bethlehem. So when they got to Bethlehem, it was so full of people, nobody had room for them, except the innkeeper for remember. He had one place out back. There wasn't even any beds, but it was nice and warm. Nobody knew about Jesus. There was some shepherds right out of town. The angels showed up. The shepherds were like, "Oh no, what's happening?" But the angel said, "Don't be scared. We have something very, very, very awesome to tell you. God's son Jesus has been born. He's in Bethlehem, wrapped in a blanket." The shepherds were really excited. The wise men were living far away from baby Jesus, but God sent them a special star. The kings followed the special star along the way, a really long way. The star showed the men right where baby Jesus, Mary, and Joseph were. They even brought special gifts for baby Jesus. Then they had a big celebration because they were so glad because God's son was baby Jesus. That night was the best night ever.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. What's a partridge and what's a pear tree? Well, I don't know, so please don't ask me. But I can bet those are terrible gifts to get. On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the eighth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 8 maids of milk and 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the ninth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids of milk and 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying. Ooh-wee, ooh-ah. 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. What's a partridge and what's a pear tree? Well, I don't know, so please don't ask me. But I can bet those are terrible gifts to get. On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids of milk and 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying. 4, 3 French, 2 doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids of milk and 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers strumming, 9 ladies dancing, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear
What would you wish for if you knew it would come true? I mean, really, just think about it for a second. What would you wish for with no limitations if you were absolutely guaranteed it would come true? When I was a kid, I loved the movie Pinocchio, even though it freaked me out a lot. But in Pinocchio, there's an icon, and it's an icon of a star. And there's this song, and it still rings in my head. When you wish upon a star. Wow, how's that? It makes no difference who you are. any of your heart's desires will come to you, right? When you wish upon a star, where does this idea come from? Maybe it wasn't a star for you. Maybe it was a genie in Aladdin, right? You rub the lamp and something comes to pass. Or maybe it was like It's a Wonderful Life, George Bailey, right? He flicks the thing, hot dog, right? Gets his wish. Or maybe it's a rabbit's foot. Or maybe you're hoping for the lottery. What is it about us that wishes or longs for something? I really got thinking about that as we start a new series called Christmas Icons. And today I want to talk about the Christmas star and the wish that came true on that day. Because let's be honest, wishing on a star, genies, rabbit's foot, it's all nonsense. We know that. But this idea is rooted maybe in a longing. We want something. Maybe it's selfish. We want something for ourselves. Maybe it's to escape something. Like right now I'm in the busyness, right? I just want to escape. I wish I could be somewhere else sometimes, right? But actually, I think it's because we know it should be better. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're feeling, but my gut is you have a sense it could be better. Maybe it should be better. Maybe you wish it would be better. Because life can be hard. It can be cruel. It can be fickle, unfair, right? My mom used to always say, Bill, you just gotta play the hand you're dealt. Well, I don't like this hand. What do you do then? That's a great question. Well, to explore this idea, I want to go way back in time to 605 years before Christ came onto the earth. And there was a nation called Israel, and there was a superpower, kind of like America or Russia today, a superpower called Babylon. And Babylon enforced its will everywhere it went. And so it went into the nation of Israel, slaughtered a whole bunch of people, took a whole bunch of plunder, and a part of that plunder was captives, slaves. Now, not just any slaves, because if you were weak or lame or if they didn't think you were of any use, they killed you. But the best of the best. So we're thinking like kids in the prime of their life, with everything in front of them, everything to hope for, wish for, is suddenly ripped away from them. And one of these young boys, his name was Daniel. And he's taken back to Babylon, and he's forced to become a slave. Now, it's an exalted slave because he was incredibly talented, incredibly smart, a good administrator. And so he does elevate himself through the court system, but he was still a slave. And what do you do? What do you do when your situation is oppressive? What do you do when maybe it's something you didn't ask for, you didn't want for, you had your life all planned out, and suddenly it's ripped from underneath your feet? And so maybe you feel like you've been forced into a situation you don't want to be in. How do you respond? Well, we know how Daniel responded because Daniel chose to trust God, that God was doing something even when he couldn't see it, even when he couldn't feel it, even when it looked incredibly hopeless. And as a result, God showed this boy, Daniel, now he's a little bit older, a series of dreams and revelations for the future of humanity. Now, before you write this off, okay, before you get too skeptical and go, oh, come on, right? Just hang in there because your mind is gonna be blown away by this. In one of these visions, Daniel 9, chapter 9, verse 25, it says, no one understand this. From the time the word goes out to restore and rebuild Jerusalem, okay, that was a part of the vision, until the anointed one, the ruler comes, and this was going to be a ruler who would bring peace to the earth. There will be 7 sevens and 62 sevens. And you're like, okay, what does that mean? Well, this is where it gets really interesting, okay? So Daniel becomes one of the wise men in Babylon. Babylon is taken over by the Persian Empire. And you've probably heard of Cyrus the Great, right? And Cyrus gave an edict. He sent the word out that Jerusalem could be rebuilt. And that moment, when Cyrus said that, started the countdown toward the anointed one. Okay, so remember those sevens, all those sevens in there? 69 times 7 is 483 years. So get this. 483 years after Cyrus sent word that Jerusalem could be rebuilt, the wise men are looking for a sign. The wise men in Babylon, why did they know this? Well, because Daniel was there. In his captivity, he decided to trust God and write the story down, and that became a part of the Babylonian library. And those wise men studying those documents hundreds of years later knew that exactly at that time, a king was going to come who brought peace. And so when they saw the star in the sky, that's our Christmas icon today, they knew exactly what it meant. See, the wise men were looking for a sign. It was a signal that someone was coming, a king who would bring order back to the chaos. And that's why Isaiah in Isaiah 9:6 said, "For unto us a child is born, a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders." For those of you right now who feel like you're having a hard time maybe with the government, there's a king who is greater than any government the world has ever known. And he'll be called Wonderful Counselor. Maybe you're lost, confused, frustrated, looking for answers. He is the counselor. He'll be the mighty God. Maybe you need to be delivered or saved or set free from something. He's the everlasting Father. Maybe you just need to know that you're loved and you're safe. He is the Prince of Peace. And really, isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you want this Christmas? Maybe you have your wish list. Maybe you're going to be disappointed because you didn't get the right one or the right thing. But really at the heart of it, when you strip away all the superficial layers at your heart, you just want peace in the chaos. You really just want joy in the midst of pain, and you want hope in the middle of despair. That's what you want, I think. It's what I want. It's what most of my friends want. Really, when we peel away all the other stuff, that's at the heart of it. So what is the Christmas story all about? Well, the point of this part of the Christmas story is that these Eastern astrologers called the Magi, where we get the word magician, followed a star in the hope that they would find the answer they had been looking for. And what they found was a baby. And they discovered hope is not a star. It's not a four-leaf clover. It's not a new government system. It's not getting what you want. Hope is found in a baby, and that baby's name is Jesus. Well, why? Why Jesus? Well, because he lived and died to show us a better way, to show us that it is possible to get what you actually need, what you're actually longing for from the deepest parts of you, that love actually changes everything. He lived and died and modeled that peace isn't something external. We can't always control our circumstance. It's internal, knowing that you're rooted and safe. And joy is not conditional. It's not. It can't be. It's a choice. And that forgiveness is the road back to freedom. This is what Jesus came to give. It's the greatest gift humanity has ever received. And it's not wishful thinking, but it's a path to a better future. So today I've got great news. You don't have to wish on a star. Or you don't have to wish on something that's fickle and untrustworthy. You can have hope today, because if, like the wise men, you're willing to find the first icon of the Christmas story, the Christmas star, you will find a man, and his name is Jesus. And so, what brought you here today? I mean, not just here, you and I talking, but like here at this time, in this season, in this place. Maybe, just maybe, it was to find a better way, a way out of the darkness into the light.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today. And I really want to challenge you to ask yourself, what is my next step? It could be as simple as reflecting on what we've talked about during the discussion questions, which are going to be on the screen in just a moment. Or maybe today you'd like to make a decision for the first time to follow in the ways of Jesus. And we'd love to celebrate with you. We'd love to help you on that journey. And so if you made that decision, simply text the word Central to 905-937-5610, and someone will follow up with you later this week. Or maybe you'd like to get connected in a group and explore your faith with others. The best way to do that is by heading over to our groups page at centralcc.ca/groups, and you can find the group that best fits you. Lastly, if you'd like to partner with us financially to help others get connected to God and each other, the easiest way to do that is by heading over to centralcc.ca/give. You can set up a one-time gift or regular ongoing giving. It is the month of December as well, and so everything given all the way up until December 31st is tax receivable. And so we just want to thank you in advance for being the generous church that you are. Thank you for believing in this vision. Again, if you have any questions on how to get connected, simply head over to our website or text the word Central to 905-937-5610, and you'll find everything that you need there on how to get connected. Well, that's all from me. I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll see you back here next week.